We're Flowing Wells video 23 to 24. Action.
And what do you like about Flowing Wells?
What I like about Flowing Wells are the teachers, the classes, the electives.
I like Flowing Wells because it's pretty much my world.
Just the way they teach.
I really like Wells because I like the community here. I really do want to work with others.
What I really like about Flowing Wells is I feel like there's something for everyone here, no matter what your interests are. There's always going to be fun. If you don't know somebody, you know somebody that knows somebody. I also really like Flowing Wells because it's a great sense of like community.
We are Flowing Wells. We are caballeros.
My teachers have showed me that there is a lot more than what meets the eye. You can definitely achieve way more if you just put like a little bit of extra effort.
They've made learning really fun for me and a lot of my friends. I'm not the greatest when it comes to math, but because of my awesome teachers, I can do math without struggling.
I hear so many stories from people who go to other places about just kind of being on their own, but here teachers put in so much work and so much effort to help you and get you to succeed.
A lot of the teachers have really helped me improve in like personal life and like just basic things in school, like grades and everything. And like I used to struggle with my grades in junior high, and then there'd always be like that one teacher that would always like help me with my grades and like stay after school with me.
In teaching sci-fi, it's pushed me to think more critically about the technology I engage with on a daily basis. It's pushed me to think more about the implications of things like artificial intelligence and automation, and even just like the existence of life on other planets.
We make all of our decisions based on what's best for kids, what's best for the students. We have a 100% initiative, which is our guarantee 100% of our kids will go on to bigger and better things after they graduate. And every decision we make is based on that 100% initiative, making kids ready and prepared for the next chapter of their lives. And so because of that, the kids are the directors and the producers of the show here at Flowing Wells.
Flowing Wells has impacted me by giving me a future. I feel like here I've had a lot of opportunities to show the person that I am, and just with the like achievements and stuff that I've gotten from the school, it's impacted me because I have a future. I can go to college now, and Flowing Wells has given me that opportunity.
As a golf coach, I've been able to take students to a higher level. Those experiences are lasting experiences, and I've been able to make connections with students through those.
We have a lot of people that go to state, and we go all over Tucson, some of the tournaments we've had in Phoenix. And it's so fun to meet new people and hang out.
I'm a part of football, track, ROTC. I'm a part of all of these because of the experiences, the enjoyment that I find out of it, and the people that I'm around all the time.
I like to play basketball, and too, I get to hang out with my teammates and stuff, and get to watch them play games.
The main thing that has stood out for me, the sports, because of the crowds and like the students that like join in. It's just a lot of positive energy and a lot of like encouragement towards like the team playing.
Those activities have brought me closer with some of the people here at Flowing Wells. I'm extremely close with some of my teammates, and I don't think that would have been possible without the activities that we're in.
I'm in a lot of different groups and a lot of different spaces. I'm pretty involved in photography this year, and I've been playing soccer since I was a freshman.
I'm in photo club, and I love going to events or games all over the school, getting access that a lot of other people don't have, and taking pictures of it.
As president of Film Club, it allowed me to talk to people that I might have not talked to throughout the position that I'm in, and with that I'm able to build connections and like lead a group of people to help out in film for events around school, and to pretty much shed a light on what we do when it comes to film.
And I teach the education professions class. And so we get to explore what it's like to be a teacher. And my students get to go into classrooms and they get to work with kids and they get to learn about the ins and outs of life as a teacher. We get to go to competitions. Last year we went to Orlando, this year we're going to Washington, D.C.
Culinary and graphic design have really pushed me out of my comfort zone. In culinary, I've learned there's so much more to food making, and there's so much more to working together with people.
And I love teaching about agriculture because it's how we eat, it's how we get clothes, it's how we get fuel. So I love opening up students to new worlds of these career paths, or just understanding the world and the industry of how we get food, how we grow clothes, how we get fuel through the agricultural industry.
Try new things like band, ROTC, yearbook, sports, all in 1 year. Try doing it all at once before, and it's really awesome because the teachers are really flexible, and it showed me how to be more flexible as well.
Palm makes me happy in my club and what I do because it just makes me feel relieved if I'm even stressing about like classes and all that. The Palm makes me feel like I could relieve that stress with dancing.
This year, the cabaret night held by theater really stuck out to me. Just getting to be able to choose a musical theater piece and perform that for other people was really significant to me.
Being at the U of A, because we usually go there every year to perform our show, we loved it so much. We had so many memories. Drumline placed third. People were always saying, hey, you gotta do better because it's a team. We work together and you gotta learn from each other. So when I take those inputs, I put it onto the field as well.
I think just being empathetic, but also being persistent about we're gonna do this thing because it matters to do things well. And so I think as I've been in this role, just continuing to influence and encourage students to work hard and do their best every day.
Being able to see a choreography start from the beginning, whether it's just starting from choosing a song through figuring out how the choreography is gonna look and then performing it on stage and then going to see how it actually turns out on show days is like the most exciting and thrilling.
Flowing Wells High School is a community more than just like a school. It's more than a high school. It's a family, and we're all in unison and together, and it's more than a place you just come to learn.
I went in not expecting anything. I was really nervous, and I kind of felt like I had to put on a front, when in reality I didn't need to, and I knew I could be my authentic self. Once I settled in, I just felt like I could be more comfortable here.
Flowing Wells is like a cruise ship. It's really welcoming, it feels like a place that you want to come back to.
As a teacher at Flowing Wells, I wouldn't pick anywhere else to go because I could have gone other places and I wouldn't, and I never would. I've been here my whole teaching career. I love Flowing Wells, and Flowing Wells is, in my opinion, this fantasy world that can't be beat.
I was really quiet and really reserved and not really wanting to talk to anyone, wanting to get out there and be known. But just now it's so different. I actually talk to people and I interact with people and I do so much more than I ever thought I would.
I say I feel safe there. I feel like I can open up and I could talk about whatever I need to talk about because they're just there and they're here for me. And I'm just so happy to have friends from different places, because in these clubs and activities we all just bond over one thing, and it just makes me happy.
It was quite touching the way that people opened up and shared with each other, and it's those kind of moments that make me feel like we're connected, not just as students and teachers, but as just as people, and that's really, really beautiful.
My former athletes are part of my world still. I still communicate with several of them, and some of them are now teachers in district as well as elsewhere. So my former students have impacted me personally, but also my current students encourage me to be the best version of myself every single day I walk in my classroom.
Student kids come in every day, I just be happy and can feel welcome to share anything about their lives or what they're doing.
Flowing Wells High School is
obviously the place where I work, but more than that, I think it's just a place of community and for people to find where they belong and what they're passionate about.
I fully believe that in Flying Wells, it is the cure to your sadness. You come here and you might not be in a good mood, but by the end of the day, you leave and you're like, wow, that was such a day. And I feel like everybody here is extremely supportive.
What does Flying Wells mean? It means, well, it's been my whole life. 33 years, 19 as principal. I've traveled all over the state. I have been in elementary schools, junior high, middle schools, high schools, and students just will never know how magical this place is. Flying Wells is the Disneyland of high schools. The kids are the best.